As-salamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name's Abdul Karim, and today I'm going to be telling you about the glory of your Maker.
حي على الفلاح. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Now, a lot of people in this world, we are going about thinking, oh, what has my Maker done for me? What does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala done for me recently? You know, we're thinking, okay, I'm crazy in debt, have to pay child support, you know, I have to do this and that, I feel like I'm running around, I don't have any time for me. You know, we feel like, we sometimes feel like, and I get this sometimes myself, that we feel like we deserve to just sit on our butt and be handed chunks of cash and whatever we want. There's a little part of us deep down inside which feels like that's our right, you know? And I'm here to tell you today, you ain't nothing. Your Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, has all the rights over you. If He decrees, you will die. If He decrees, you will be born, which you are, because obviously you're watching this. And it is His decree, it is His almighty decree for everything in your life. We feel like, you know, that we deserve more. And I'm not saying you don't deserve, but this feeling that we all have, that I have a right to have more. It is my God-given right as a human being to have more, right? I am here to tell you this. Look at what you have. Just in order for us to exist, you know, in order for us just to be alive on this planet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made everything for us. He has produced the metal from the earth. Think of this. People have been digging up gold for, you know, for millennia. We've been digging it out of the ground faster than we can get it. And yet there's still gold in the ground. There's still gold mines active today. Why? Well, gold seems to be like this thing which just comes out of the ground and we just discover it. And we're always discovering it. You know, people think gold is rare, and realistically it is quite rare. But if you look at how much gold there is, right now, on this planet, all human beings can be given 1 ton of gold each. That's how much gold we have. And there'll still be gold in the ground. That's how much gold there is. There's a ton of gold on this planet. And yet we hoard it. You know? And who is it that gives us that gold? It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Who is it that gives us the wood? The wood that makes our stuff. You know how much stuff is in this, like in your lifetime, that will be made from wood? You know, you got to count paper, tissue paper. You know when you poop, who's the one who provided you with the stuff to clean your poop? It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He provided you with the water. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is so great. He created water for us. And out of a planet, 99% of the water on this planet is undrinkable. And yet, of the mercy of our Lord, the mercy of Allah, you know, the mercy of our abdul, He provides us 1% of drinking water. Out of all the water on the planet, 1% is drinking water. And of that 1%, that feeds all the farmlands on the planet. Every plant on this planet, on the dunya which grows, comes from that 1%. All the animals that are on land drink from that 1%. All the freshwater fish also live and drink in that 1%. And you know what? Every human on this planet today drinks from that 1%. And who is the mighty Lord who created that for us? He didn't just make the universe and say, okay, well, this is it. You know, you guys handle it. No, He's making the universe. You know, one of the names of our great Lord, you know, He is the creator. He's creating constantly. You know, He didn't just create and bugger off. No, some people believe that. No, He's creating. He's in every aspect of our life. I can't stress this enough to you. Everything that you own is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The ease that you feel when you lie your head down at night is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is gifts upon gifts showered down upon us. And we have the right to say, I need more. You know, people say I need more. You know, it's not wrong to want more. Let me get this straight. But when you feel that you're entitled to needing more, that you feel like your life is in ruins because you don't have it, look at the stuff which you have. You know, the air you breathe is cycled by two things. You know, plants, and a lot of people don't know this, but algae. Yeah, algae in the water. Most of the air you breathe comes from those little things. Things we don't even think of. The reason why the water's green is because of those things. You know, we don't even think that the air we breathe is valuable until you're choking, until you're on the ground with blood in your lungs saying, I wish I never smoked cigarettes. See what I did there? Cigarettes are bad, people. Don't do cigarettes. But anyway, back to the point. It's not until that thing is taken away from you that you realize how important it was. And the most important thing that we can really praise our Maker for is our health. You know, you can be poor, you can be even crippled. You know, if you can barely walk, you know, at least you can breathe. If you can barely breathe, at least you can see. You know, there's people who are blind, deaf and dumb. You know, all they can sense the world with is their touch. And yet they have been able to show gratitude. And yet the majority of people have this thing where they're like, not even showing gratitude. So please, brothers and sisters, say it with me, Alhamdulillah. You know, say it again, Alhamdulillah. Scream it louder so I can hear you, brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah. Alright, that was a bit much. I admit that was a bit much. I'm sorry, turning it down. Anyway, the point is praise your Maker. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the greatest. He created every aspect of our known universe, and He's still doing it now. Who do you think is the one who does everything, provides everything for us? Us on our planet, we have provided everything. We've provided animals that we can just hunt. We've provided fruits. The fruits just go and make themselves. Well, I know there's a whole cycle with bees and stuff, but still, we are not the one who goes and takes the bee out of the hive and goes rubs it against the plant to pollinate it, and then rubs it against another plant and then puts the bee back in the hive. No, it does it by itself. You know? So this is our world. And people, the Ummah of Islam, please appreciate your Maker. Say, Allah, Alhamdulillah, thank you. Even for the smallest things and for the biggest things too. And remember this, we're all beings created by Allah, right? Even your spouse who you love. Well, some of us like, I don't love my spouse. But the majority of people who love their spouse or their children, you know, you think that it's the parents that do all the work. No, it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that's placed them in this world. So if you love anyone, if you love an animal, some people like, they love their cats more than their kids, which is weird, but whatever, it's not mine to judge. So please, thank you Maker. I'm cutting this short because I'm starting to ramble. Have yourself a great day. May Allah bless each and every one of you. Ameen.